So let's move on to next season. We're turning the page a little bit toward
We
next year.
are
We're taking a look way down the distance. Some predictions.
a year from now.
A year from now. Exactly a year from now. We got to go through a whole summer, go through a whole fall, winter. We're going to come back here. So,
Trade deadline,
who
all that.
who are some teams that we're looking at? So, before we get into like finals predictions, way too early finals predictions for next year, what are some teams that you are looking at that could possibly compete for a finals appearance next season?
Oh man, the Ant-Man himself, he said it. We'll be back. We'll be back, and I think the Minnesota
Oh,
Timberwolves will definitely be back in the mix.
okay.
I
I
think
like that
Anthony
pick.
Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards. His biggest takeaway from losing to the Mavericks is don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. You look at the approach for the Celtics. It's just business as usual. We ain't got to say too much. We ain't got to be poking at Kyrie. We know what he's capable of, but we don't have to. We don't have to do that. We'll let the play do the talking. I'm not gonna say I got Kyrie right after we just beat the Nuggets. We not. We're not doing that. No, we not. Just don't do that again. I think that was his biggest lesson behind that, because you saw a different kind of Kyrie that we really didn't see that against the Thunder, right? We didn't see that. We didn't see that Kyrie against the Thunder. I mean, he was balling, but we didn't see
No.
that Kyrie that we saw against Minnesota. And I think he poked the bear, and I think he'll learn his lesson. Just let his play do the talking. So that's one of my teams.
I think Minnesota's a great pick, to be honest. At least someone who's going to compete, because they look like they were ready. They were just a little young. Their superstar was a little young. You know what I mean? And I think Anthony Edwards, another year, productivity. He kind of gets used to the speed of playoff basketball. He looked a little tired towards the end of that as well.
He was
kind of
definitely
figured out
gassed. Yep.
how to use his body a little bit better come playoff time. Timberwolves are in a good spot. 100% in a good spot. Clippers. What do we know? I mean, they might lose some of their players. Who knows? The thing is, the Clippers always look good on paper, right? And then it comes down to playing on the court. And there's always just injuries. There's always injuries with that team. It's nuts. Evan, who are you thinking? I'm no finals prediction yet, but who's a team you're looking at?
I want to throw out a wild card here, and it all depends on how Ja Morant comes back. But the Memphis Grizzlies
now listen to me,
possibly
Evan,
could come back and be. The West is kind of wide open if you really think about it. They could maybe run through the West. Let's see.
Just bring it in. Like I just
Wow.
because see, I wanted to leave them alone. I just didn't want to put too much pressure on that team. You know what I'm saying? But since Evan put it on the floor, since he put it on the table, since it's right here, since the Grizzlies are just right here in front of me, I just got to speak to it. I definitely believe that team's going to be one of the top 6 in the West next year with Ja Morant coming back. That's a 46-50 win team, no questions asked. With him on the floor, it takes less pressure off Desmond Bane. It allows Jaren Jackson to really be himself on both ends of the floor and not have to lean on one side or the other too much. It can be more of a balance for him. You don't have to ask too much for him because he's already not going to give you too much on one end or the other. It could be a balance now. And so I think with the Marcus Smart addition, you'll really see him thrive over there in Memphis. So I'm with Evan as one of those teams for sure. I love that.